Hello YouTube, this is Western Kansas Prepper, and today I'm going to be talking about assault rifles. And confession here, I don't know much about assault rifles. I've never actually even fired one. So what I am doing today is I'm seeking help from you guys who do know more than I do about assault rifles, about what kind of assault rifle I should buy. I'm just about done with every firearm I feel like I need to thrive in an HSTF scenario. And I really do think that having an AR is probably a component of that preparation. So bearing in mind I'm specifically seeking a weapon that I would be using in a WROL situation. I'm not using it to hunt. I'm not using it to, which is usually illegal anyway, but I'm not using it to target shoot. I'm not using it, for any other purpose. So, that's what I'm attempting to find here. So with that in mind, I had a list of criteria on my whiteboard here. What's important to me about my AR, which I think relates to the function of it in HSTF. First, I want it to be a 223/5.56x45 weapon. I feel that's a very common round, and because of the other rifles that I have, they encompass the other common rounds, but I do not have anything presently that fits this common round, which is owned by many, many Americans, and therefore might be a little more available in a WROL HSTF situation. Secondly, I'm looking for parts availability, as I want an AR that is going to have a lot of people are going to own. So therefore, if part of mine breaks down, I may be able to find a replacement part for it with some commonality. So third, cost. Obviously I'm not made of money, so I'd like to spend less than more. Fourth, though, is quality. I want a firearm that's going to work reliably, is going to function well. I usually don't like putting quality on the bottom of my list for what I'm looking for, but I think what you'll see when I look at some of the firearms that I'm considering, you'll understand what I mean. I think it's important, but I don't want it to be my number one criteria. So here, some choices possibly. This is a Colt product. I like it because it's got the handle sight. I'm not sure that I want a scope on my AR. I have other scoped rifles that I think I would much rather be using those for in a distance situation. So I think that that's what I prefer as opposed to, but that's of course not a major feature of this gun. The most important features are here in the specs. I don't know if I can get that to focus exactly, but it seems like it's a quality gun. It seems like it's pretty commonly owned. Price probably, I don't know, $1,200, something like that. Looking at some others here, I have this is a Olympic Arms K30. It says it's about $973. That appears like it might be a good choice. I don't know how common this is, though. Okay, sorry about the interruption there. So this is maybe a good choice. I don't know. Again, it's got the handle. It's got seems like it's got a good system. I don't know much about them, but that seems like that's okay. Here is a Bushmaster. There's a few of those. This is just a price $12.98. Seems like it's fairly common. I don't know. It doesn't have. It's got a few features that are nice. Let's see. It's got a flash suppressor on it, which I think is good. I like the rails for if I want to mount other stuff on it. That's nice. I think it's good to have the folding stock in this. I don't like folding stocks on shotguns or on more long-distance rifles, but I think it's good on the AR, so that's okay. Here, this is just a site from, this is Cabela's, but what I have here, you know, I think a common one would be DPMS. Seems like a lot of people have those. To be honest, right now, if I don't have any input, this is what I'm leaning towards, a DPMS. They're fairly reasonably priced, and they seem to be common and not garbage. There's Bushmaster again. I've never heard of this Wyndham, so I probably don't want to go with that because I don't think it's common enough. There's a Smith & Wesson sporting AR, very good price. Don't know what people think about the Smith & Wessons. Another one, there's a Ruger. There's a few different Rugers. The one that I'd be looking at would probably be the SR, what's it called? The excuse me, it's not this one. This is a little more pricey. I think I'm looking more at, oops, I think this is the 556E. That's kind of what I'm more looking for, and that runs, you know, around, let's see, here it is here, runs around $11.99. That's still a little higher than I'd like, but that's doable. Going back to the page, you know, here's the high points. I think those are, you know, for everything I hear, these things are garbage, so I don't want one of those. Plus, they all come in pistol calibers. I want a rifle caliber. I got pistols if I want to shoot pistols. I don't want a rifle caliber. This looks like a variant of an M1 Grand. That's not what I'm looking for either. SIGs. You know, I love SIGs and their pistols. That SIG 229 I got is the best pistol I own by far. It is quality. Again, we go on this list. Quality. Again, I believe SIG is a quality manufacturer, and I'm sure that this weapon, this M400, is probably a quality rifle that functions well and reliably. But I don't think it's that commonly owned in the United States. I mean, a lot of people own their pistols. I don't think they don't have a ton of rifles out there. So I'm a little reticent. I don't want to get this because I don't think it is common enough. So that's kind of why I'm leaning away. Again, I'm emphasizing the parts availability over the quality I know comes from SIG. So that's pretty much all those on the Cabela's page. I know this is Stag Arms. They make a lot of rifles that are this type, Model 1L. That's a pretty good price. You know, I can do you know, some others. They make a lot of different models. This is Armalite. You got some rifles here that's a little more than I want to pay for this. That's very expensive too. I don't know how common it is either, but they apparently make a lot of different kinds. So here's the Colt again. Again, I'm kind of looking right now. I'm leaning toward the DPMS and the Colt, but you know, people, let me know. Let me know what you like, which ones you think are garbage. I'd like your input on it before I make a little more informed choice. So it's Western Kansas Prepper, and I would appreciate any comments or video responses with your AR or whatever. If you have one, tell me what you have and why you like it, or what hasn't worked for you in the past. Thanks, signing off.